This is Joyce with the Pilkington Homestead. Today I am making hamburger buns. It's almost summertime, and I think in the summer we all think about juicy hamburgers and grilling on your grill and all that types of summer foods. Well, one of the best things to me about the hamburger is the bun. And I have a wonderful recipe that is easy to make. It doesn't take you very long, and you can enjoy it with every hamburger. And this is how you make it. You take 3 1/4 cups of regular flour, and to that we're going to add 1 tablespoon of instant yeast, and we're going to add 1 cup of water, 1 egg. See how easy this is? You're just putting things in there. No hard things to it. You just put it in there. And 2 tablespoons of butter. And I have melted mine. It's been at room temperature. And it's melted. And we're going to use, I'm going to put the honey in next. 1/4 cup of honey. I know a lot of people use sugar in their breads. But I always like to use honey. I think it gives the bread more moisture. And honey just gives it a really good flavor, I think. So that's 1/4 cup of honey. And I'm just going to stir it around a bit. Get the yeast mixed in with the flour, because next comes the salt. And salt can kill your yeast. That's why you never want to put it on top of your yeast when you're making bread or anything that calls for yeast. Okay, I've got it mixed good enough. Next comes 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Now, you don't have to do this if you don't like the onion powder, but it just really adds to the hamburger buns. You don't really notice it a lot. It just gives it a little ump. So 1 teaspoon. Okay, so what you have now looks like this. So this is what you have, and it looks a little shaggy because the flour's not really mixed in there very well. And instead of using my mixer today, I am going to use my hands, and I'm going to knead this and make it the old-fashioned way without the mixer. And you can do either way. You can use your stand mixer, or you can knead it with your hands. So I'm just going to knead it just a little bit. Get all the ingredients together. See how I'm just going to get it together, and then I'm going to put it on the board and finish the kneading. What I did was I dumped my dough on my board that has flour in it. And so now we're going to knead. And to do kneading, you just press one way, turn, press, turn, and that's what you do. Makes it develop the gluten, and it's really kind of pleasant in a way to do this. It's just a really nice feeling to sit and do this with your dough. So I'm going to knead on this for just a little while, and then I will be right back. You probably need to knead probably 5 minutes, so I'll be right back. I've been kneading on this about 5 minutes, and it's feeling really nice. So I'm going to just roll it into a ball. And what we're going to do now is we are going to let it rest and put it in a bowl that you have sprayed. And I'm going to put it in. And I'm going to put it in an oven. I have a proofer on my oven. If you do not, just sit it inside your oven, but do not turn it on. Or if you, like some people put it on top of the refrigerator because they say it's a really warm place. So anywhere in your kitchen that you have, that you can put it, that it'll be nice and warm, that's where we want it to go. And I'm going to spray the top so it won't stick. And we're just going to let it rise and rest for 1 hour. And when that is gone by, then I will be back and show you what it looks like. Our bread has risen for an hour, and I put it on our board, our floured board. And I'm just going to kind of punch it down and make me a little ball. Oh, that looks really nice, doesn't it? So what I'm going to do now is cut it into 4s. Right here is where you can make your own decision. You can make this into 8 pieces and make 8 loaves. Or you can make big loaves. I mean big buns, not loaves. And you can take these and have a big one. So this would just make 4 if I did that. So that's what I'm going to do, because I'm going to make 4 large hamburgers. Now this dough is just beautiful. And if you wanted to, you could use this right here with the onion and everything in it. You could use it to make pizza. It would make a delicious pizza with this. Probably 2. So I'm going to take and make little buns, flatten them out just a little. Like you can see, I'm going to show you. See how these look? So, I'm going to make 4 of them. And I'm going to make 4 large hamburgers. Or at least 2 and save the buns. Save 2 of the buns. There's another one. And you just kind of fold them under. You can already see they're trying to puff back up again. Okay, now these will make some big buns. Got them in there, and I'm going to cover them and put them back in the oven, not with the oven on, but just with the, either you have a proofer or just the oven, because it kind of keeps it warm, no drafts when you have it in the oven. So I'm going to cover that, and I'm going to leave it for 30 minutes, and then I will be back. And I'm back with my hamburger buns once they have done their second rise. And as you can tell, they're huge. If you had done 8, you can see how they've been smaller buns. But we're planning on making 2 big hamburgers. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the oven at 375 for 15 minutes. And I'll be back as soon as that's done. I just got the buns, hamburger buns, out of the oven. They cooked for 15 minutes. And here, oops. And here's what they look like when they're done. Remember, I told you I was making large buns. because I was going to make some big hamburgers. So I hope you like this video and will share and like. What I'm going to do next is I've got a great recipe for juicy, yummy hamburgers. And that's what I'm going to do next. I have to let these sit over and cool. And so I'll be uploading another video with the hamburger and then putting it all together. Thanks